Good morning, everybody. My name is Ryan Gilgerson, lead creative here at Company 119, and this is the Coffee Cup XL edition. Glad you could join us today. We're going to talk about something that we never thought as children we'd be talking about, and that's robots taking over the customer service industry. I know when I was young, I couldn't wait to get home and watch the Transformers, and you had the Autobots, and you had the Decepticons, but you never had the chatbots, and you never had customer service bots. It's something we just didn't see coming, and it was a way that we never expected robots to change our lives. But that's exactly what's happening as more and more companies move to using chatbots to help with their customer service practices. Now, the reality of it is, it makes things better on a lot of levels. There's certain chatbots, certain companies have them set up to answer like 60,000 questions. Literally, you can call up and ask any one of 60,000 questions, and that chatbot is going to be able to get you the answer without having to rely on any human to answer it for you. It makes it a lot less cost restrictive to have a good customer service department for companies, and also it means it can be 24 hours a day and deliver quality service just like you would get from a human. Well, what's funny is we're starting to become more and more receptive of chatbots as we go along, but it's coming from a population of our society that you wouldn't think would be so excited to be using chatbots for customer service. So Ideal.com, virtual assistant John, can you bring up this first page of this article? This is Ideal.com. And that's the blackout version that we offer to you. We should actually, you can only see this article if you pay our $100 a month subscription fee. Nah, I'm playing with you. You don't have to do that. So Ideal.com ran an article that talked about 5 surprising stats on how we feel about chatbots. It's really interesting. So the first stat that they wanted to find out was, what do you expect a chatbot to resolve? What kind of issues do you think a chatbot is going to be able to help you with? 37% of those surveyed expected to get quick answers in the case of an emergency. So think about the applications for that. What if you did have a real emergency? What if you had something that was on fire and you wanted to put it out? Or what if somebody swallowed a poison and needed to be remedied for it? You know, a child swallowed an under the sink poison and you needed help. A chatbot would be quicker with that answer probably than a human would be. So that's interesting. 35% expect to get detailed answers or explanations. So we're at the point where more than a quarter of us expect to get really good answers from a chatbot. And then 34% still use it hoping that they're going to get a human on the other end. So the chatbot's there. They don't want to interact with a chatbot. Just give me a live person. So there are still people feeling that way. Their second stat was, what do you believe the biggest benefit of using a chatbot would be? 64% believe that the top benefit is 24-hour service. We don't all work traditional schedules anymore, so chatbots can work around your schedule to make sure you're getting a high level quality of service no matter when you're asking for it. Over half of them like the fact, half of the people surveyed like the fact that they're getting instant answers. So it's on your schedule and it's fast. That's the way our society works right now. And then 55% believe that they're getting answers to simple questions. Sometimes you don't want to go through a big, jump through a bunch of hoops to get an answer to something that's really easy. For example, what time is your store open today, right? I don't necessarily have to talk to somebody, have a conversation, have them try to sell me stuff. If a chatbot can just answer that, I'm going to feel really good about that. How soon should a chatbot respond? This is number 3. 75% expect that chatbot to give an immediate response. I think that's the way we all feel about it. If I get a chatbot, I expect it to spit an answer out right now, or else what's the point? 73% expect an instant response from a face-to-face interaction. So people are actually more expectant of an instant reaction from a chatbot than they are from a person face-to-face. That's kind of unique, right? And then 27% expect an instant response from an email. So you can see, like back in the day, email was expected to be that quick way to interact with people. All of a sudden now, only about a quarter of our population thinks that's going to be instant. 75% expect instant results from a chatbot. The fourth, now this is the one where our society is still kind of catching up a little bit. What are your top concerns about using a chatbot? This is probably my favorite stat. 30% worry about a chatbot making a mistake. roughly that same number expect a human to make a mistake. So we feel that a chatbot is going to be just as reliable as a person in answering our questions. That was staggering to me. And 24% worry that the chatbot won't chat in a friendly manner. So a quarter of us are still concerned about whether a chatbot is going to hurt our feelings or not. I don't know that I've ever met a non-friendly chatbot, but I assume there's some out there. So if you've got a mean chatbot, can you have a talk with it, calm it down, whatever you got to do, make sure it's being nice to people. And then stat 5, this is great too, generational differences in expectations. Compared to millennials, baby boomers are 12% more likely to expect 24-hour service. So you think millennials are the hip ones that want that 24-hour service? Baby boomers are more likely to want 24-hour service. And then baby boomers are 20% more likely to expect an instant response. Now, part of that is because baby boomers equate computers and robots to right now. Millennials understand that there might be a little bit of a delay. There might be some tech issues. So baby boomers want it right now. And then baby boomers feel that they're 23% more likely to expect answers to simple questions. So that's funny. If you think about baby boomers in that generation, a lot of times they're not reliant on computers, but in this case, they're 23% more likely to expect that computer to get them the answers they're looking for, which is really interesting to me. So lots of great stats there about chatbots, how we feel about them. They are an inevitability. We are going to be using chatbots. They're not going anywhere. They're too cost effective. They're getting too good. I don't know if you had a chance to watch the Google conference from earlier this year where they had an actual bot that could do the phone calls for you and answer phone calls and make phone calls. And eventually what Google was suggesting is we will get to a point where my bot will call your bot, my virtual assistant will call your virtual assistant and handle things like booking appointments, booking reservations, arranging our calendars, setting up meetings, things like that. That will all be taken care of without us even having to interact. So chatbots are not only here, they're going to get more and more sophisticated as we go and as AI gets better and better. So listen, you just learned more about chatbots, not Autobots, before you finished your first cup of coffee than your competition will all day. We thank you for joining us.